Well, thousands gathered at the Virginia State Capitol on Wednesday to take a stand for the unborn. Nearly 65,000 people attended the state's first March for Life rally. It comes months after Governor Ralph Northam and other state Democrats pushed for extreme abortion legislation. Although it was vetoed, politicians and survivors shared why all deserve a chance at life. A 2018 Gallup poll found only 13% of Americans support third trimester abortions. And Victoria Cobb is the president of the Family Foundation of Virginia. She spoke at yesterday's rally, and she joins us now to share more. Victoria, thank you for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
You just defeated an abortion bill that gained national attention. How difficult was it to do that?
Well, it's unfortunate. We saw it pass in New York, and thankfully that was a wake-up call for Virginians, which set our General Assembly in motion. It was an abortion on demand up until the point of birth for any reason. Thankfully, our General Assembly is divided very narrowly between pro-choice and pro-life ideology. So we were able to defeat that. But unfortunately, we can see by comments even made by our governor about post-birth infanticide that there are so many that still in our leadership that hold just absolutely abhorrent views that are way outside the mainstream of Virginians.
Yeah, and I want to correct something we just said. Apparently it was 6,500 at the rally, not 65,000. But talk a little bit about the rally and why did you decide to hold the first March for Life rally in Virginia at this point in time?
Well, we were thrilled to partner with National March for Life and bring that event to Virginia because a statement needs to be made in our state capital and in state capitals all around the country so that we realize abortion law is not just made at the federal level, it's made here at the states. And so we want to make a statement. So many people came out yesterday, just families and churches and schools. I can't even tell you the numbers that were here that were simply making sure that their voices were heard for the unborn. And we were thrilled. In the middle of this event, the entire Republican House and Senate caucus both walked out separately out of their caucus meetings to come see this rally because they even understood it to be, we had one reporter describe it as the largest non-inaugural crowd they had seen at the Capitol. That's the level of enthusiasm that was there, and that's the statement that was being made. And thankfully, the legislators took notice, and our goal is that they take that vision of all those pro-lifers into their policy making, that they understand when these bills come up, these are all the people that are going to be behind them as they make pro-life policies in the future.
It sounds really like quite a moment, and I know Virginia is being called a test state on how abortion will impact the upcoming elections. What are your thoughts on how this rally's turnout and just the whole mood there shows about late-term abortion sentiment in the state?
We do think the mood is shifting. We do think people are beginning to wake up and realize that abortion is something that we cannot tolerate at any stage, let alone at these late stages. And our message yesterday was very much about carrying this pro-life message into the election. We are going to have all 140 of our state House of Delegates and Senate seats up for election this November. So people will get that first look as the momentum starts to shift. Eyes are always on Virginia because of our off-year elections. So we told these folks that their voice matters, but their vote is their voice. And so they need to be out with friends, neighbors, in their churches, running voter registration drives, putting out information so that everyone knows where every candidate stands on these critical issues.
Yeah, well, the timing of Virginia's elections being this year really gives it a spotlight in terms of the country. Victoria Cobb, thanks for your time.